Hi again. I have a great recipe for you today. It's going to make a great snack. They're baked chickpeas that we can spice up in a couple different ways. So come along with me in the kitchen and I'm going to make some snack chickpeas for the kiddos. All right, let's talk about a super awesome snack you can make for your family and a snack for your kids at school. You're going to want chickpeas for this, and or garbanzo beans, pretty much the same thing. I have 2 cans here that I opened. I rinsed them out a couple times under cool water, and then I put them on a towel here. You can see I've got them in 2 different sections, and I just let them kind of dry up a little bit on that towel. Okay, this is how we're going to start with it. Now I'm going to make 2 options with this. So I'll come back with 2 different sections. The first option is we're going to make a kind of an Asian sesame, maybe a little bit of garlic flavor in that one. And the next option I'm going to make is cinnamon toast. Now I think the kids might like this, but we're not going to use sugar in this. We're going to use maple syrup. And let's see how the kids like that. So we'll come back and I'm going to make each version for you. Okay, my first option for these chickpeas snack is going to be the Asian garlic and sesame flavor. I'm going to take a small bowl here and I'm going to take about a tablespoon of sesame oil. I love toasted sesame oil. Okay, we've got a tablespoon of that. Next, we're going to need about a half a teaspoon garlic powder. Garlic powder. I have granulated garlic. This will do. Put that in there. Then the next thing we're going to need is another half a teaspoon, and that's going to be of sea salt. Half a teaspoon of sea salt. Then 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. This is the fun part. Bet you didn't know we're going to need that. If you don't have sesame seeds, could be fine. I've made it without sesame seeds before. 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. And lastly, we're going to need some coconut aminos. It's kind of like soy sauce, but it doesn't have the allergies that a lot of people get from soy sauce. We're going to need only 1 teaspoon of coconut aminos. All right, I have that all together, and I'm going to give that a good mix with my whisk. And then about my 1 can of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. It's about 2 cups, maybe a little bit less. I'm going to put that in there, give it a good mix. Now, while I'm doing this, I want to preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I also want to line a baking sheet with either parchment paper or tin foil. I'm choosing tin foil. Kind of like it makes it a little bit crispy for me. I'm going to put both versions on this, so I got a really big pan. Make sure it's covered really, really well. You love the flavors on this. Okay, spread them out. Okay, and then I'm going to set this aside while I make our next version. Okay, here's our next version of our chickpea / garbanzo bean snack. This one is going to be a cinnamon toast. For this, we're going to need some coconut oil. I melted it, so it's in here. Maple syrup, cinnamon, and some sea salt. Let's start with our oil, our coconut oil. We need 1 tablespoon coconut oil. go, 1 tablespoon coconut oil. Then we need 2 tablespoons of the maple syrup. A note on maple syrup, please don't buy the fake maple syrup. Get 100% pure maple syrup. The other stuff is just high fructose corn syrup, and it is horrible, horrible, horrible. So if you're going to do this one, do pure maple syrup. And then we need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I like really good strong cinnamon. 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, I'm going to give this a good mix, just like I gave the other one a good mix. And again, my oven has been preheating at 350 degrees. We're going to bake these for about an hour, but halfway through you're going to have to go in there and kind of give them a roll. You want to check them at the end, see if they're crispy enough for you. It usually are, and I would even check them halfway through. Sometimes it takes even less time depending on how dry you got these garbanzo beans or chickpeas. I'm going to stick them in there and then give them a nice stir. So we're going to check them halfway through, and I don't know, anywhere from 45 minutes to a full hour. As you take them out of the oven and they start to cool, they're going to harden up as well, because you want crunchy, these are going to turn out to be crunchy snacks for the kids. All right, then I'm going to take I already got my side that has the Asian garlic sesame, and here's now the side with the cinnamon toast. There's always some of this good juice left in the bowl. I always make sure I get all of it out. Okay, my oven is preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to pop it in right now, and then we'll come back and see how they turn out. Okay, I'm taking out the chickpeas from the oven here. Make sure you allow them to cool. You can see I've got one side is a little bit darker. This is the cinnamon toast side, and this is the Asian sesame side. I'm pretty excited about this. I have never tried these cinnamon ones. Today's going to be the first time. I'm going to take a bowl, and I want them to cool the rest of the night. I'm just going to put them in a bowl so they finish cooling off. You can test them here at this point and decide, are they crunchy enough for me? But as they cool, they're going to get crunchier. So actually, my time was a little bit less than an hour. I'd say it was about 40 minutes. So I'm going to fix that time frame in the description here. I'm going to quick taste these. Wow. That cinnamon one's really, really good. And I made it with maple syrup. I didn't make it with sugar. So we've got a healthier option as far as that goes. Oh my gosh, I think your kids are going to love this one. Yum, yum. Okay. I might have that for snack tomorrow. Okay, then this has always been my all-time favorite. This garlic sesame, Asian garlic sesame. Sesame, I say that wrong, don't I? Whew. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. My daughter, she's going to love these for school tomorrow as well. Now, this is going to last a while. You don't need a whole big container for this. I got a plastic container here. You know, I don't like plastic, but this is you can put a few in here. Look at that. 1 scoop. A great crunchy choice for their snack. You can have this in addition when you have string cheese. You could have this as a crunch on the side to take, to get rid of that crunch from crackers. Sometimes kids like that crunch. So this is a good option to get rid of that crunch need they have. If you want a little bit sweeter choice where you're trying to get your kids off of sugar, try this one. Crunchy and sweet. give them some cucumber with it on the side, some olives, some string cheese, some tomatoes, some carrots, some celery. Stay away from any dressings that have been processed. You want to keep that out of their diet. But wow, we got some great healthy options here today. So give them a try. I can always cook up some different versions than this if you kind of like these, and give me a comment on the comment section, and maybe I'll come up with a couple other recipes that could work with this as well. Wow, I enjoyed this one today. We'll see you soon.